Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird!
It's a plane! It's Superman! It's a few days before Christmas, that holiday of peace and gaiety and goodwill toward men. And far off at the North Pole, Santa Claus and his merry elves are busy seeing to it that his great toy factories keep up with the Christmas rush. Listen.
We're Santa's elves. We have as much fun as you do yourself. We hammer and pound, the wheels go round. Buzz, buzz, we're busy because we're Santa's elves. We have as much fun as you do yourself.
Oh, my elves. A little less singing and a little more work. We've got to keep right on schedule, you know.
Yes, Santa Claus. Yes, sir.
Only a few more days, and then it... Why, what's that?
Oh, look. Look, Santa Claus, out that window. Hey, isn't that a spaceship landing on the ice?
Well, bless my soul, it certainly is. Oh, there are two men getting out. Here they come up the path.
Wonder what they want.
Come in. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to the North Pole Toy Company. What can I do for you?
I'm Dr. Grouch. This is my friend, Mr. Meany. We've always been interested in toys.
Yes.
Would you mind showing us around?
A pleasure, gentlemen, a real pleasure.
Yes.
Step this way. Now here we have the toy train department. Listen to them.
Now, what's over there in that big closet?
Oh, that's where we keep our mama dolls. I'll show you.
Mama.
Cute, aren't they? Now just look at those hundreds of toy soldiers.
Just forget the toy soldiers. Let's come to the point. We figure we can do a lot more with your factory than making toys for silly children.
Quite right.
Oh. Oh, you gentlemen are joking. It's quite a joke.
Stop! This is no joke. We demand that you no longer make these ridiculous toys. Either you agree or you'll suffer dire consequences. Well, quick, what's your answer?
My answer? Let me think. I have it. All right, gentlemen. This is my answer. Toy soldiers, attention. Forward. March.
At a signal from Santa Claus, troops of smartly dressed little toy soldiers come to life and spring into action. Toy guns popping, wooden bullets and shells whistling around their heads. Grouch and Meany can stand their ground for only a moment, and then...
Ouch! Hey, I can't stand this. Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's get out of here. But next time we'll teach you a lesson you won't forget.
Meanwhile, Superman, disguised as Clark Kent, star reporter, has begun work with Lois Lane on the assignment given them by editor Perry White. We join them as they enter the toy department of the largest store in Metropolis.
Well, Lois, here we are. Guess there's no better place to start for a real Christmas story. Look at those electric trains. Aren't they beauties?
Come on, Mr. Reporter. We're supposed to be digging up a big feature story. You're just as bad as that ragged-looking little boy over there. Aw, poor little fella. If he looks any harder at that locomotive, his eyes will pop right out of his head.
I'll bet he'd give his right arm for that train. Hello, son.
Hello. Looks like you can't wait until Christmas Day, can you? Did you write Santa about all the toys you want?
Nah. What good's that do? My mom and pop are too poor to get me any toys. Gee, I don't believe there is any Santa Claus. Not for us poor kids, anyway.
That's where you're wrong. There is a Santa Claus.
But hold on, young fella. You just gave me an idea.
Well, you'd better make it a story idea. You know, that's why we're here.
Well, Lois, you heard what the youngster said about poor children not having any Santa Claus? Well, right here in Metropolis, there must be thousands just like him who, when Christmas comes, have nothing at all to look forward to. Let's have the Daily Planet start a huge Christmas campaign. We'll get the names of all the poor boys and girls in the city and see that Santa doesn't miss any of them this year.
Boy, that sounds like a wonderful idea, Clark.
What's your name, son?
Billy. Billy Connolly.
Okay, Billy. We'll make you Santa's boy representative for Metropolis. Come on. We'll take Billy along with us to see Mr. White. Come on. And Mr. White, we can take care of every poor child in Metropolis. We'll help them believe that Santa isn't partial to rich boys and girls and make it a Merry Christmas for all.
Kent, I think you've got something there. Go to work on it immediately.
Good.
And I'm sure Santa will approve of Billy as his delegate down here. We'll set up headquarters in the Planet radio room with a special shortwave radio channel direct to the North Pole.
Swell. Come on, Billy. Let's go to work. Thanks, Mr. White.
Okay.
Well, right down this hall, Billy. Here's the radio room.
Boy, this is swell.
Uh-huh. That desk over there will be yours, Billy. As soon as the special microphone and receiver are set up, send Santa Claus your first report of our plans. Meanwhile, I'm going out to see the mayor and the fire and police chiefs. They'll want to help us, too. So long, Billy. See you later.
It is already dark when Kent completes his last call. On his way back to the office, he pauses outside a magnificent apartment building. His X-ray vision pierces the thick stone walls and into the luxurious bedroom of Harold Daniels, one of the richest boys in the country, who is talking to the butler.
There, I broke it. I don't want a toy train. I don't want any silly toys.
But
There.
Master Harold, that beautiful train was a special gift from your father.
I don't care. I hate toys.
Very well, Master Harold. Your bed is ready. Good night, sir.
So, Harold Daniels is dissatisfied with all those wonderful toys that would make so many other children happy. I think I'd better teach him a lesson as Superman. Now to see Harold. Up, up, and away! Here's the window of Harold's room. I'll slip in and pay him a visit. Up with the window. There, I'm in. I'll just walk quietly over to his bed and wake him gently. Wake up, Harold. Wake up.
Go away. What? Who are you? Oh, no, leave me alone. I'll yell for help.
Quiet. Don't you recognize me? I'll turn the light on. There.
It's Superman.
That's right. I heard you telling your butler you didn't want any toys. I just want to show you something, Harold. Come on, we'll take a little trip together.
What? Oh, no, I
Out
don't
the
want
window and away! Here we are, right above the tenement district. Let's go down and see what we can find. Ah! Here, we'll hold on to this window ledge for a minute. Now, look in. What do you see?
I see a little girl and say she's playing with a broken doll.
Yes, Harold, a broken doll. But she's having fun, isn't she? Now let's pay another call. Hold on. Up and away!
I don't see how she could be having such a good time with an old broken toy.
That's because, Harold, she's thankful to have even that. Here, we'll circle the home of another poor family. There. Look inside and look carefully.
It was a boy just about my age, and he was crying.
That's right.
But why was he crying?
Because he has no toys at all to play with. Not even one single broken one. Remember that, Harold, the next time you lose your temper. Now I think you've seen enough for tonight. Well, here we are, back home safe again. Now, Harold, I hope you realize now how much luckier you are than many other boys and girls of your own age.
I think I realize it now. And, I'm going to promise never to destroy a toy again.
Good boy.
See, I bet I could even share them with other boys who aren't as lucky as I am.
That's a splendid idea. Goodbye now.
Goodbye, Superman, and gee, thanks a lot.
Up, up, and away! Well, Lois and Billy, it looks as though our Christmas cheer department is really shaping up. What did Santa say to you, Billy, when you spoke to him over the ultra-shortwave radio just now and told him we've collected 1,000 toys for poor children?
He asked me to tell you how glad he is we're helping him, Mr. Kent. And he said to be sure to look out for 2 desperate killjoys, Dr. Grouch and Mr. Meany.
Oh, I know them. They're dangerous men.
Shh, wait a minute. I thought I heard footsteps outside the door.
Oh, you're hearing things. Come on, let's get back to work.
Now, hold it a second, Lois. Look, that door's opening. What the... 2 masked men. And they're carrying gas guns.
That's right. And this is for you, Kent.
Come on.
Now a little shot for the kid.
Now, young lady, it's your
I'll
turn.
pretend to be unconscious. This is no time for Superman to take a hand.
Help me with this girl, Doctor, quick. She's a regular little wildcat.
Hey, keep away from my mask. You little spitfire, you've torn it off.
It's Dr. Grouch. Oh, that horrible gas!
Well, that takes care of her. Now we can go to work. You set a fire in that pile of wrappings, and I'll start a blaze in the toys. Good thing we heard about this Daily Planet toy department in time.
Right, Doctor. And what better way is there of showing Santa we mean business?
None. In another minute, the fire will finish all these toys they've collected.
Quick now. No time to waste. Into the car. We must escape.
Well, I'm glad they've left.
Superman can put out that fire with one good puff. Now. There. That does it. Billy and Lois look all right. Yes, they're coming too. Now to lie down again and resume the guise of Clark Kent.
Oh, where am I? What happened? Those 2 men. Oh, I remember. Clark, Billy. Oh, they're still unconscious. Clark, wake up.
Oh, my head.
Wake up.
Oh, those thugs deliberately tried to wreck our toy drive. Lois, are you hurt? Is Billy all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, Mr. Kent. Just feel a little weak. Say, who are those 2 men?
I recognized one of them when I pulled the mask off his face. It was Dr. Grouch.
What?
And I think I can find him. I know where they keep their spaceship. That's probably where they're headed.
Dr. Grouch, eh?
Yes.
Well, all right. Suppose you go there and keep watch.
All right.
Billy, you go to their laboratory and see what you can find. I'll stay guard here.
Okay.
Glad they're out of the way.
This looks like it might be a job for Superman. Up with the window. Out and away!
Following Clark Kent's instructions, Billy hurriedly reaches the building that houses Dr. Grouch's laboratory. Quietly, he opens the back door and enters the black, dismal dwelling.
Gee, it's dark in here. Wonder where those 2 killjoys could be now. Uh-oh, I see a light under that door in the next room. Maybe if I get up close, I can hear what they're saying.
And I tell you, Meany, I have the perfect plan to put Santa Claus out of business and ruin Christmas for every kid in the world.
What is it?
Why, it can't miss. This time, we will kidnap all of Santa's reindeer. Without them, he is helpless.
Doctor, you're a genius. That certainly will spoil Christmas.
Golly, I have to get out of here and tell Mr. Kent. I hope we warn Santa in time. Gosh, this is awful.
Now, Billy, are you sure you've told me everything?
Yes, sir, Mr. Kent. As soon as I heard what they were going to do, I beat it right down here.
Good. Report to Santa Claus by ultra-shortwave radio immediately and warn him. I'll drive over to Dr. Grouch's laboratory. In case anything new comes up, I'll hear the shortwave messages on my car radio. So long.
Calling Superman. This is Santa Claus.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Superman, we need help. My reindeer have been kidnapped. Can you proceed to North Pole at once?
You bet I can. Here, I'll just park this car, and then I'm off. Okay, Santa, here I come. Up, up, and away! Wait, what's that down there on the road? Why, it's a truck. And Dr. Grouch is at the wheel. And I see something very interesting inside that truck. Down, down! Well, gentlemen.
He's Superman!
Yes, and we're going for a little ride. Up, up!
Help! Help! pull us down. Good heavens, he's picked up the whole truck, and he's flying with it. Help!
Not much farther to go now. There's Santa's factory below, and he's waiting outside for us. Down! Down!
Superman. But how in the world did you get that truck up here?
No questions now, Santa. Look inside this truck.
My reindeer. You've saved them.
Not while we still have our gas guns.
Look! The reindeer have collapsed.
Oh, this is awful. Awful. Christmas Eve and millions of children disappointed. Oh, now what will I do?
Santa, are all your toys packed in the sleigh?
Yes, every one of them.
Then climb in. You too, Grouch and Meanie. Oh, if you don't want to, all right, I'll just pick you up and toss you in. Alley-oop! Yeah. All right, Santa, here we go, sled and all. Up, up, and away!
Red cloak streaming in the wind, Superman wings through the night. Over hills and valleys with almost the speed of light, he carries Santa in his toy-laden sleigh, with Grouch and Meanie huddling fearfully in one corner. And then, somewhere a church bell tolls the magic hour of midnight. It is now Christmas, and thanks to Superman, there will be toys under every tree and gifts in every stocking. Tired but happy, Santa Claus steps from his sled as Superman lands it gently on the snow-topped roof of a building.
Well, I guess we visited everyone, Superman.
There's just one stop I want to make before we call it a night. Billy Connolly's. I want him to meet you.
And I want to meet him. But say, we've got all about our passengers.
Grouch and Meanie, how are you gentlemen getting along?
We'd like to apologize for everything.
Yes. Watching you distribute all those toys and seeing the pleasure you both got out of it had made us feel, well...
Next Christmas, we'd like to distribute some toys, too. We rather like the idea.
Well, no objection to that, is there, Santa?
None at all. Glad to have your help. And that reminds me, I've got a little gift for each of you. Here you are.
Well, I certainly never expected this.
Neither did I. Thanks, Santa.
Don't mention it. I'm happy to see that both of you have reformed.
We certainly have, and I'll tell you a little secret. Now that I've got some of your Christmas spirit, I feel 20 years younger.
Well, we'd better go, Santa. You gentlemen can get down to the street through that door.
Why, sure we can. Good night.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hold on,
Merry
Santa.
Christmas.
Up we go.
Oh, this flying almost takes my breath away. Where are we?
Right over Billy's house. We'll land on the fire escape. There. We can climb in through the window. There we are. You first, Santa.
Golly days, Superman and Santa.
Hello, Billy. I don't suppose I have to introduce this gentleman.
I should say not. I'm glad to see you, Santa Claus.
And I'm more than glad to see you, Billy. Superman's been telling me about the wonderful work you've been doing.
Oh, it was nothing. If we hadn't gotten a lot of toys from Harold Daniels, we never could have taken care of all the poor kids.
Harold Daniels. Isn't he that little rich boy?
Sure. He's in the next room going over a list of names to make sure we didn't miss anyone. I'll call him. Harold, I've got a surprise.
Huh?
Nice boy, isn't he, Santa?
Perfect.
Santa Claus and Superman.
We just dropped in to say hello and to wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's been the merriest I've ever had, because you showed me it can be more fun to give than to receive.
You remember that, Harold. And now we must go. A very Merry Christmas to you.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry
Happy New
Christmas.
Year to you too,
Up.
Superman.
Merry
Up
Christmas.
and away!